Hi everyone. In today's video, we will be learning very important and most commonly used method, or you can call function, which is join. And it this join has four different variety. So what does join do is actually we have multiple, let's say multiple data set. It joins or merges the data side by side using a primary key, using a key value which we will be providing, right? So what all four different types of joins are available? So that's inner join, that's left join, there is like right join, and there's full join. So let's understand in deep what these and how, or what are these and how this works actually. And then in the later part, we'll see individual functions working in the PySpark using using an example of two data sets, right? This is the Venn diagram, the simplest way to understand join is a Venn diagram. So if you can see, there are four joins over here, and in the top left, if you see, there's a left join, this part, right? So this is a left join. So what is left join? Basically, if we have two data sets, right? So if we do left join, so we will be getting all the output of left table and the common ones from the right table. That is what left join is. So if you see over here, this is my left table, okay, and this is my right table. uh, and if you see, if we have done left join, what is giving me all the values from the left table, okay, but the common ones, if you see this common intersection part of two circle, so this is the common ones from both the tables, but left tables will be all values, and if those values are not present in the right table, those will be null. Okay, similarly, right join is like, if you are giving two tables, then it will return all the values or all the rows from the right, okay, and the matching row from the left. Okay, so that is right join. And inner join, in like this is the third inner join. So inner join is basically, it gives me the common values, common part of both the tables, right? Which is basically my intersection of both the tables. So if you see the diagram over here, two tables, this is one circle, one table, second table, second circle, but the common, if you do inner join, the common part will be as shown as the output. Okay, and coming to the full outer join, so full outer join is basically giving all the values, all the rows from table 1 and table 2, no exclusion, all the values. So this is basically the joins, right? And so let's jump to the code and understand. So coming here, so we have data right here, tf1, we have stored it as the uh, table 1, and the if you show it, so it's basically we have employee name, age, department, salary, and city. Let's create one more data frame, right, in which we will put some details, more details of employee in table 2, and so that we can now bring the values of table 2 to the table 1. So let's create a table 2. So let's create, let's say I'm storing like blood group of an employee in table 2. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just so I'll do employee ID, and I'll say I'm storing blood group, right? Now I have to put to create a data frame, I need to put some values. So here we go, I'll just put values. Let's accept this AI generated values as is, and here we go, and let's change something. So let's change this 4 to 14. The reason I'm changing this 4 to 410 is because if you see over here, we know that TF1 has total of 12 rows. Okay, and to actually understand the join properly, that's why I'm taking table 2 as some common values and one value which is not available in my first table. If you see over here, this 14 is not available, employee 14 is not available here, and we only have employee 12 until 12, right? So we can also take 13. right? So one value there. So 1 2 3 is a match in the table, but 13 is not a match in this table. So we'll see how these different joins actually work properly, right? So let's create this data frame out of this. So spark dot create data frame, and I'll pass data comma columns. Okay, and I'll store it this as df2. So we have two tables now. Let's see if df2 is created or not. So we'll see df2 dot show. Okay, let's see if it is created correctly or not. So we have done, we have now table 2, which has employee ID and a blood group, right? And the first table is already with us, right? So let's now deep dive into the codes to understand the joins. We'll start with inner, and then we'll move to left, right, and then full. Okay. So so the syntax is basically we will call df1 comma join. Join method provides us to give the input, what is the second table, which column you want to join from, and which join you want to apply. So if you see the argument as well, so we'll say that df2 is the second data frame, which is in the right now. And I'll say that okay, employee ID is my key through which I want to join my two tables. Okay, that's the employee ID. And third argument over here is like what join I want to put. I want to put inner join for now, which will give me common values from both the tables. So I'll just put inner, and I'll show. Maybe I can just store this in df inner and use df underscore inner dot show, and I'll just remove show from here and run this. So let's see what output we get. Remember the common values from both. So if you recall, the common values from first table and second table was 1 2 3. 13th row which we have inputted in the second table is not the common because it is not available in the first table, right? So there's the understanding, because if you see the intersection part of both the tables, it's basically 1 2 and 3 employee, and that's it. And the final output, if you understand it, so we have a blood group properly over here for those employees. So we have pulled the blood group from second table information into the same table and stored it as df inner, right? Now let's run left join. So just to recall the left join, we will get in output all the rows from the left, right, and the common ones from the right. Whichever doesn't match will be as null. We'll see there, right? So let's come here and we'll only change this part because everything remains same. I'll repeat it again. So what I'll do is I'll just do left, and again df1 is my left table right now. Dot join helps us to merge the two tables in PySpark. Then I'm saying df2 is my right table. Now which key I'm using to join these two tables? The key is employee ID, and what join I'm putting in is basically my left for now. And I'm showing this. Let me just change the show command a little bit. Here we go. So let's see what output we get. Here we go. So as we spoke, the concept. So we will be having all the values from the left table, and here we go. From 1 to 12. The table 1 had 1 to 12 employees. Similarly, we had the common ones from the right table. For 1 to 3, we had the values blood group, right? And here we go, we have the blood group for 1 to 3, but we do not have blood group from 4 until 12 in the right table, which is my df2, which we have created, right? And that's why these are null. Okay, so this is left table, and similarly the right table, it's very similar, very similar. So what I'll do is I'll just paste over here and just change the syntax to right, and let's change the name as well. Cool. So again, same concept, but the values all values will be from the right table and the common ones from the left table, right? So there ultimately there will be four rows, because we had only four rows, four values, four employees details, blood group details in the second table. So this will output me as four rows, which will have 1, 2, 3, and 13th row. So let's see the output. And here we go with the output, right? So like I said, four rows will be getting 1, 2, 3, and 13th. Here we go, we have four rows of the employee, and we did not had this 13th detail in my left table, which is basically my df1. We had only 12 employees there, right? And that's where we are getting nulls for these values from the details of the left table, and we had the value from the right table, which was O positive, and here we go with the right table, right? Now the last one, coming to the last one, so it's the full join. So meaning if I do not want to exclude anything, I want every information, whether it be right, left table or right table. I need all the rows, right? So for that case, we will have full join. So we'll have full over here, and we'll change it a little bit this one as well, and this one. So we'll run this. So this will give me all the employees. Regardless if it is available in the second or first, it will give me all the employees. So let's see if the output gives me all the values or not. So, and here we go. We had this 12 rows from the first table, and a total of four rows from the right table. Now the one was extra, which was 13th. Other three was a common, and one was extra, so that's where 1/13th got added over here, and all the remaining rows from the left table is also there, meaning there's no drop. We have all the information in here now. So that's the join. So to just to recall, this is actually very important topic. Just to recall that we have understand the joins, different varieties of join: left, right, full, and inner. So just to recap, inner is just an intersection, okay? Just an intersection of two tables. Left is basically all the values from the left, but the common ones from the right. Right is basically all the values from the right and the common ones from the left. Full is basically nothing exclusion, give me all values, full, no rows excluded, right? So that is the different types of join, and this is a really very helpful concept. And this is for today, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Thanks.